Hello guys, so let's start a new prediction for next week. For the quick recap regarding the Spy and Q, I haven't had a good prediction. My prediction was that if it breaks the 390, it will reach the 410, but the 390 was a strong resistance and it pushed to bring the buyers. It also was the prediction, but I thought that we're gonna see this the last week move to the upside. But regarding Tesla, Apple, NVDA, BA, MRNA, we basically nailed it. So it was a good prediction for the stocks, but not for the market. So next week, it seems that it's, if you look at this pattern, you don't know what you're gonna get. Will it move up? We saw a volume coming at the end of Friday. We see an engulfing candle of the Thursday movement. We see some sort of divergence for the upside, but momentum for the downside. So there is a lot of contrary indication of what's going to happen. If we check to the 60 minutes, let me clear all this stuff because you can see. So in the 60 minutes, we are seeing that it moved higher but created divergence. So it seems that you want to push a little bit lower, maybe to see if it can hold the 370 again and bring the buyers, but can it push to the upside one more time? And if it wants to push, I will probably want to see it break and hold the 380, which means break and close above the 380. We can see that we have, downtrend, break of the downtrend, bringing the buyers moving up, and then breaking the uptrend, the small uptrend. So maybe now we're gonna see a downtrend now. So again, lots of volume for the downtrend, but because of the interest rate of the Fed, but I don't know if the markets know what to do. When you have this situation, if you should look at the option, see what's going on there, and in the option there is a lots of open position at the 360, 350, and if we see the 360, it's gonna make the market very hard to push higher. So it needs to hold this for about 2 weeks to make the 360 expiration option invalid, so they take all the profit and then they can continue higher. So probably gonna see a move to the upside at the fourth week of November, but till then probably move to the side. Just a second, sorry guys. But you know what? Let's try to look at it in a different way. Sometimes when you don't know what's gonna be, we can change to, let's say, yeah, this is a 500,000. Let's say about 2 months. Let's try to look at the graph and normalize the volume and see what happened, which means that each bar is approximately 500,000 volume, and what you can see here that it's almost like between 30 minutes bar. You can see that there is a divergence to the upside, so it means that this is the break of the trend. It's now coming up, so we probably should see a move to the upside probably to the 385 area. If I'm looking, let me check at the algo, probably gonna see the same. It reached to the 376, move all the sellers, and probably next target 381, try to reach 385. So this is the target 385 probably, and from above it will open to the 405, 410. So it seems that it's want to move up next week. Also, you can see the volume coming up. This is the end of the session, so usually it's more than the 500,000. So this is another way to look at the graph. Could reach to the 380. So the 380 is a key target. Another, if we check something at the monthly. This is the monthly chart, or it is like this. So see what happened. The high of this chart is 389.52, and this is above 390. But what happened? It broke to the downside, which is the 368.79, and between the 389 and 348, it's broke the 50% of this bar. So usually what's gonna happen, that if it breaks the 50%, we could see a continuation, but this is in the middle of the week, continuation to the downside to reach to the 380, 350 again, and could be even below. So we have to wait and see what happens if it breaks to the low 368. And if we go to the weekly, we need to see if it closed below to the 200. This is the 200 EMA. What happened? Because this is a bearish candle. If it opened with a gap down maybe, or if it just moved down here, it will move to the 350 again. And if we want to see what happened to the bullish side, we probably want to see how it reacts to the 390 again, or even the 380 again. So this is the weekly, and then if we go to the daily, you can see what happened with those two candles. This is indecision candle. So this is move to the upside, but this is moving to the downside, even though the buyers coming in. So probably we want to see what happened in 380 to push to these levels, or if it push again and try to squeeze the buyers and take them out, and then push to the 350 again. So this week is gonna be very hard to predict, but you remember the volume, we see that we probably gonna move to the upside. So again, Monday is a very important day. Even though it's the weakest day, it's very important to see how the market wanna react. If we go to the Qs, the Qs is much weaker than the S&P. Just wait, sorry guys. So you can see the Qs in the 4-hour chart that is bearish. Even though it did the same move, it's coming for a weakness move. And there is no such a divergence, only a little bit from here divergence, but it's a bearish, it's cross, and you can see what happened when the momentum is crossing the 50%, it's just moving lower. So we can presume that it will move lower. It's need to bring more buyers, but it needs to hold it to 62 to 61 area. So let's assume that it needs to hold the 260 area and move to the upside if it wants to push to the 270 to 71. At the moment we are kind of bearish, Probably small rejection to the 260. Can it move to the downside even more? If we are checking again, let's check the monthly. We can see that it didn't break, it moved. So this is an inside candle of the month. So indecision candle regarding the previous month. So above the 285 or below the 250. But I think this is, you can see it how it react to the 258 area, it rejected. So regarding the Qs, I'm presuming we want to see move to the upside. If we check in the weekly, this is move to the upside, bring in the buyers, and maybe another try and attempt to break the trend. This is the trend. This is a false break. And probably gonna be a next attempt. So if the Qs break the 260, not that good, this is the next target, and it means that the markets will drop. If we go to the daily, again with the daily, you can see it here. We want to see it above the 266, coming to the 270. And try to reach here. The momentum is still for the downside, so all the investors are still waiting. This is kind of a break, bring in the buyers, so probably people will wait to the 286, 7 to break and move to the upside. If we are checking again the volume, you know what, let's put it 1 million. Sorry, let's put 5 months. Let's see if it can upload fast. If not, I will pause. All right, you can see it here. This is same 1 million. So I normalize the volume and you can see what happened there. This is moving up, moving up, moving up. This is attempt to break. Hold it. So the 260 is a very key important zone, but at the moment it seems that this is the 88 and this is already above. We can see it 94. So it seems that it want to move again to the downside and bring the buyers. Doesn't mean a crash, it means that it's need to move. It's exhausted, it's move, it's need to bring more buyers again. Want to see if they can hold it and then try to push above the 266. This is what it's unique if you are checking the without the volume. Just the any candle is exactly 1 million volume. See how the volume reacts the price movement. And at the moment we are, you can see the still bearish. It's gonna be an attempt to break the 265, 266, which is good. You can see the difference between how it looks here and how it looks there. This is a day, much smaller, of course. And at the moment, I will wait for it because it seems like it's a bearish, and this is a bearish. Even though we have some sort of bullish to the upside a little bit, I will wait to cross the 50. So bullish there. Let's move. This is 15 minutes. Let's move to Tesla and try to make it more quick. Come on, where is Tesla? Or probably because this is, let's put it there. This is it. So this is, come on, this is the 60 minute, this is the 4. So Tesla is very, very weak. There is a potential for Tesla to reach to the 180 as we wanted, as we predicted, even though the 200 was just a mental, I think, resistance. It's bounced from it, and we predicted it will touch the red and it bounced lower, and it did perfectly. At the moment, Tesla is very bearish. I think we will see a continuation to the downside. Although let me check something here. Let's say 213. If it reached the 213, which is here, it can move to the upside again, but there are lots of resistance. So I think we're gonna see maybe an attempt and then rejection and then move to the 180 again. Tesla, yes, can reach to the 210 maybe, reverse, and this is what will be the rejection to the downside. We can see the momentum is crossed the 50, which is good, and see what happened when it cross. It can push a little bit higher, hit the resistance, and then move to the downside. It already seems that it wanna point lower. If we check in it here, we can see the rejection of Tesla, what happened, and see the volume. So the sellers are in control. This is a sideways move. We need to see what happened to the 200. If the 200 breaks, it will move to the 180. Let's check the monthly, how it looks. Make it bigger. So you can see the monthly how it looks, not that good. This is the rejection, continuation, bouncing up and then moving down again to see how it reacts. You can see the target 190, 180. So there are lots of buyers at 180. They want to see what it does. It seems logical, but you can see the 6180. I think a lot of the Q stocks, the tech stocks, they want to reach to the 6180 and bounce from there to the upside. If we check the weekly, you can see the 186, then probably reach here. You can see that it moved above and probably gonna have a continuation here to the again break. So be very careful. If you can wait for the weekly, enter above this to the move to the upside to the 166 maybe. If we wait and look at the daily, see what happened. This is an engulfing candle, a momentum to the downside. You can see the momentum here. Gonna be very careful. It's gonna reach to the 200s probably and then try to break. There are no buyers here, only in this place, and even though there is a nice volume, not that good. Not that good. I will wait for it to break this if I want to get long. At the daily, if I'm looking, let's again look at the 60. You can see what it needs to do here. Coming above, all the numbers, 210, 213 is above here. If I know this is a too big red candle, probably gonna be V-shape. There is a lots of volume interest here. So see what happened where there are two big candles moving up, sideways, break. Could make the same, moving up, sideways, break. This is the Tesla, sorry guys. Apple. Let's go again here to the 4-hour chart. Apple was much stronger than the market. Come on, upload. What happened? It's gonna take time. All right, this is it. Was much stronger, as you can see it here, but we're afraid that it's going to be a V-shape, and this is what happened. Basically drop and move with the market, even if it was much stronger. Now it's almost the same. So can we see a break to the 130? There is no confirmation yet. You can see the buyers came in here, bounce it up. But you can see it here. There's edit divergent. there is only 2 here and 1. This is way over sold, so probably resting in the upside and then continuation to the downside. Momentum is, you can see it how it's pointing down like here, so probably resting and then a break. It already broke here, so probably gonna see that. So there is a pressure from the sellers. If we check the monthly again, let's see, you can see it here. Yeah, this is why the Apple is very strong. It's on the 38.20, so probably gonna reach here, needs to reach to the 117. Yes, okay. So this is my baby and I love her. So could it be next month? I don't know. People waiting for the rally, so Apple need to hold it. If it break it and close a little bit below, it will immediately fall and it push the market to the downside, and it doesn't look that good. What is confirmed, it's this. You can see it here. This is at the 24.45. Sorry, this is the 26. So any small push to the downside will create a divergence to the upside from here, and this is a good sign. So any green candle immediately will both and will move the market to the upside. This is on the monthly time frame, guys. So let's go to the weekly, and you can see it here. This is the divergence we are talking about. This is much lower. This is cross because of this strong 2 green candle. So bring in the buyers, so probably gonna push again to the upside. We need to wait because we have also divergence to the downside. This is the winning divergence, so let's wait. I will wait for confirmation, like moving up and then down and then moving up. I don't like to see the ups, down, I don't like it. So this is for Apple. Let's take to NVDA. Oh, come on. Okay, this is the weekly. Touching the 200, probably gonna reject it here. This is not that good for the market. It could spike here. So you can see any move to the upside will meet the sellers, and this is not that good. It's pointed up. The volume started to be to the upside. They don't like it. It's gonna touch to the 143 and then probably get rejected, but small rejection. You can see that there is a long divergence. You can see this from here, lower low. This is higher lows. Momentum is positive, a little bit becoming negative because of this red candle. So it needs to close above the 142. If it closed above, it will move to the 150, probably rejected. So it all depends, I think, in AAPL and Tesla. Let's see if we have something here. This is the weekly. Let's check the daily. Open to close the gap at the 150, probably. If we check to the 60 minutes, yeah, just seems that it's gonna push higher, which is nice, to the 150, closing the gap and then rejecting again to the lower side. MRNA was, I think, was perfect, because MRNA, check it here. Let's see if it's loading. Sorry guys, this is all live. What I'm seeing is what I'm saying. You can see we knew that it's gonna hit it and then rejected. This is the false break, and then immediately push back up and close above. So basically the next target is 185 if we are patient. It could reach to the 117, rejected, and then try to move to the 185. You can see it here earlier. You can see what it did. It moved up, it didn't touch, moved down, bring the buyers and then move up and cross. So sorry, basically it can do the same. mRNA is very strong, the healthcare is very strong now, so probably gonna push a little bit and then break. I don't know if it's mRNA is known for its false break. You can see it here, false break, moving down, false break, moving down, moving up, and moving down again, and then moving up. So be very careful, be very patient with it. But I see it moving to the 185 again. First target 170, next target even above the 185. It's gonna break. If it reach here, reverse, bring the buyers, it will move even to the upside. Gonna be very interesting for the market to see, because in order to move to the upside, we need to see the whole market move to the upside. So probably some stock will be and sector will be stronger, like the healthcare, and some stock will be and sector will be weaker, but at the end they will all align and will push the market to the upside. Sorry. So that was mRNA. Let's talk BA. I don't like BA, but it also was strong. I don't know why it was strong. Maybe because of vacation. But if there is an inflation, people are keeping the money. And see what BA did. Basically moved to the 160 as we predicted. I think this is the divergence we talked about of moving to the upside. You see the momentum resting here, breaking up, taking out as we predicted here, and then moving up freely. So this is what it did. It took out all the short sellers, moving up again, taking all the stop losses from this place for the break, and then freely moving up. Does it have the power to move up again? Let's check the monthly. You can see the monthly how it goes. The monthly isn't over yet. It basically seems that it want to break here and then reach to the 176 and next target 191. If we go to the weekly, with the weekly we don't have any break of trend. 175, let's see if it can break it. You can see the volume there, volume is coming, which is nice, but we are still in a big downtrend, and this is a good area. This is a defending, you can see the volume here, this is a defending area, so it moves up a little bit, volume come to here, move down again. So be very careful. If it break the 130 again or the 140 again, it can move and break again, come to again to the 100. At the moment the momentum seems to be positive. Let's check the 60 hours, 60 minutes, sorry. You can see this is a positive one, probably 170 again, and then try to see what it does. This is a good resistance zone, and see if it can break it, moving down, and then move to the upside again. You can see the big volume for the downside, you can see the big volume for the upside. So this is what the computer is doing, the taking, accumulating all the stop losses for the downside, for stop losses for the upside, and then moving up, taking profit, and then move. Nothing much with BA. I don't want to talk about Nike and Oxy and gold, so you know what? Let's sum it up. We're talking 29 minutes. The prediction that it seems that the markets want to move up. It has a lot of resistance, 380, next 385, next 390 again, and then above the 405, 410. I don't want to say I believe, but I can see the pattern to the move to the upside. There is some sort of divergences, also the gaps from upside which need to be cleared. Will it have the power to reach there? Gonna be very interesting, and it's gonna be very interesting squeeze, because it need to squeeze, and if it squeeze up, it will take out all the short sellers that put some puts at the 360, 370. Gonna be a lot of profit, and then it can move down, bring the buyers, and then move freely to the upside for next year. This is my prediction. So hope you like, and basically this is not the same prediction with exact movement, because it's gonna be very interesting week, 2 weeks even, for the inside candles. See where is the momentum. There is no unique pattern there, and this is why I will be very careful for the next 2 weeks. Thank you guys. Hope I managed to help. Do your due diligence and research for each stocks you want to trade, and have a good luck. Bye bye.